If you started rolling your eyes every time you turned on the radio this year, you were not the only one. Especially in the last half of the year, we started seeing some growing sentiments like this one and like this one on pretty much any content talking about the Billboard Hot 100 from last year. People started collectively wondering why the charts held on to 2024's hits and why these songs stuck around for better or for worse. As you can see, every single song is from 2024 or earlier. And in an era of music and culture that thrives on freshness, newness, and authenticity, this confused me. In fact, it almost feels a little discrediting to the artists that had a really successful year with their fans and the public. Like, are we forgetting all of the moments that we had this year, like Sabrina, Gaga, Doechii, Zara Larsson, Doja Cat, Pink Panthers, Kehlani? They all dropped singles, albums, or deluxes this year. And with all of that buzz and excitement going on, Billboard shows up with a year-end list that to so many people just did not accurately reflect what people were listening to. Even though we know the Billboard Hot 100 is very heavily influenced by streaming, when we compare it with Spotify and Apple Music, the lists are just so different. And I think I figured out why, so I want to talk about it. So in 1991, Billboard introduced a brand new chart policy called recurrence, basically putting rules in place for how long a song charts for. It started out as the 20-20 rule. If a song's been above number 20 for 20 weeks, anytime after the 21st week, and it slips below number 20, she's gone, she's done. She's eligible to be pulled from the charts. In 2015, the rule was updated so that if instead a song dropped below number 50 on the charts, then it was eligible to be pulled from radio play, which ultimately extends the lifespan of a song on the Hot 100. Something else that we can't ignore is radio. That is what ultimately felt stagnant in 2025, was radio's only giving a sliver of time to the new releases in 2025, while the songs from 2024 continued to overshadow them. According to Billboard themselves, in a post from October, because of repeat streaming, radios decided to keep playing those hits for longer, but they just played them so long. And after 10 years of that rule, it just got to a point. We should, however, be seeing some brighter horizons because in that same post, they announced new recurrence rules. So, for example, if you fall out of the top 10 after 52 weeks, that's a year, you won't be able to just creep back in like some people did. This means that the charts will be as current as what came out at the start of the tracking year. Refreshing. I waited to write this video post-Christmas to see what the charts were looking like with the updated rules. And unsurprisingly, we have an almost entirely new set of faces, with some artists finally having their first top 10 after like a year of success. And to no surprise, all of these songs are from 2025 or from last year, and were actually on a majority of people's streaming lists. Artists that had an incredible year can finally reap the rewards instead of essentially being snubbed. We have a very small glimpse into what seems like a really exciting year so far. We can tell people are planning to make fun, exciting music again that really celebrates each other. And that's really what we need right now. And there will be room on the Hot 100 to show appreciation for these artists and recognize them there. If you were able to sit through this video, then you should like and subscribe and stick around if you want to chat about music and stuff. I'll be making more videos kind of like this one. So stick around if you like singing and songwriting, performance art, or pop culture, music in general. That's the theme of the channel. So stick around if you enjoyed. Have a good one.